Hi everyone, welcome to the Scottish Quilter. I'm Wendy. How are you all doing today? So it's Monday night, the 1st of December, and many people think it's the beginning of Advent, but Advent actually started yesterday, which was the Sunday nearest to the end of November, and it was the 30th of November. Interestingly, I was at my friend's house yesterday and she came from Sweden about 10 years ago maybe and has been over here since, and her mum and her mother's friend were over this weekend. We were away to Stirling on Saturday night and had a night out with the sheepdog crowd. So yesterday we were hearing about Advent from the Swedish point of view and the Swedish celebrations, and it was really interesting. And it's about celebrating each Sunday on the run up to Christmas and what Advent means around the world. And Advent, for those who don't know, means it's about the coming of something, and it's about the coming of Jesus and the Christian celebration world over. The first week of Advent is about hope, and I tend to think we should all be doing something good for the whole of Advent. So for the next 24 days, I'm going to try and do some good. A few years ago, I remember doing this and putting on Facebook for friends and people to see what good things you could do on a day-to-day basis. Now, whether that be opening the door for someone or buying somebody a cup of coffee or telling somebody how well they looked that day and making somebody smile. It's all about doing good and what good that you can do world over. So my plan is this year to do good again, and as I try to do every year, but I haven't really pinpointed it down for the last couple of years. I've just sort of done it myself. And with the celebration of Advent coming up, and with this week about being hope, I wanted to talk about things that you should bring hope and that you should do to bring hope. And I've got a wee story to tell you. You can see I'm still working on my Oh Holy Night. I've got all my pieces all cut out, which are here. I've got a full strip of ombre here, which I think I might do one on that. And this one here, I've only got about 4 more rows to do with the green going into navy blue. Anyway, hopefully that'll continue. Hopefully that'll continue throughout the week and I should get it finished, fingers crossed, this week. I'll definitely get it finished by Wednesday. I do have some more things to show you this week. One of them is a calf facet, which you might see up on my wall. Now this is a wall hanging which I've started. That's been up about a month, but I've got the rest of the bits finished. I just need to try and work out how to get them all up there. And I've got a machine that I can't remember what it's called. It punches holes in, an eyelet machine. So punches holes in and puts a wee metal ring on either side. So hopefully I can do it with that. Hopefully, there's number 2. Anyway, my story. This, on a Monday, it's really busy here. It's busy in the village. Me and some of my friends and my daughter, youngest daughter, we feed the village on a Monday, and it all started because almost 2 years ago, is it? No, it's almost 2 years ago it started. Almost 3 years ago, I heard a story about how it had been a long dark winter for someone, and the more I thought about it at the time, the more I thought, you know, if it's a long dark winter and hard winter for some people, it must be for others, and therefore I wanted to do something about that. Over the next few months in 2023, I thought about what I could do. I'm just trying to think, was it 23? Yeah, it was. I thought about what I could do to bring people together, to bring hope, to bring nourishment, to bring friendship, and lots of different things. So I came up with the idea of making lunch on a Monday, and the reason it's a Monday is because everybody doesn't like a Monday, because a Monday you go back to work. A Monday is quite a depressing day. And I thought, if I can bring joy and hope on a Monday, then people should grow to like a Monday instead of not like a Monday. So over the next couple of months of 2023, going into the summer and autumn, I spoke to my husband and said about maybe we start making lunch, and he asked, what are you going to do? Well, we can make soup. Soup's a good thing to have to eat over the winter, especially the winter, because it heats you up. It brings conversation. We could do soup and scones and maybe a wee pudding, a cake or a tart or something. So long story short, spoke to a couple of my friends and they were really on board with it and wanted to come and help. And we have a team of about 9, but 7 regular volunteers who come along every Monday. We make 2 or 3 pots of soup on a Monday morning, a main course now, and a pudding. Today we served 55 people, most of them from the village, some from nearby villages who come along too. And we call it the Monday Club because it is a club on a Monday. It's good fun, it brings hope, it brings happiness, it brings communication, and you can get to see how everybody is every week. The volunteers all look forward to doing it, and we actually miss it if we're not there. The customers and the villagers really look forward to doing it. Our youngest member was 3 months old when she started coming, and our oldest member currently is 94.5 years old. So it's for all ages, it's for everyone. We ask that they pay £2 a week if they can. Most people can. There's an honesty box at the door. Nobody ever checks who's paying it or watches to see who's paying it or sees how much people pay, or if they don't pay. It just is what it is. And at the end of the day, we count it up and it goes straight back into buying things for the hall, putting forward to the following week's lunch. We did also get funding, local funding from the local council. Twice we've had it. We've also got some funding from the Lottery Fund, Awards for All, which has kept us going over the last couple of years. And over the next 2 Mondays, we will be carrying on as normal, but in a fortnight on the 15th, we are going to hold a Christmas party. So hopefully we'll have lots of people come along to that. It should be good fun. So in the meantime, I hope we bring hope. Yeah, yeah, I hope we bring hope to many people. I hope you bring hope, and I hope this has brought some hope to you about what you could maybe do in your community or for each other, or just do good. So the first Monday of Advent, 1st of December, I hope you'll have a good day wherever you are in the world, a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow with another story about hope. Bye for now. Love you, bye.